Hey, what's up YouTube? How's everyone doing today? Hey, look, if you're out there starting an Amazon business or you're interested in Amazon FBA, or maybe you started product research and you're a little bit hesitant to dive in this video, I want to go over my best tips and advice I have for getting started, the things I wish I would have known starting Amazon, the things that I learned or didn't learn along the way. You know, in the beginning, I didn't have the money to invest in $1,000 or $500 course. So I had to kind of I was self-taught and teach myself on starting a business. You know, this was the first entrepreneurial journey that I'd ever had. I had never started a business before and I wanted to do it right. But I'm going to go over in this video and give you guys my best tips and strategies for starting your Amazon business, the things I wish I would have done differently, or the things if I can go back, I would have known getting started with Amazon. So I think you're gonna get a lot of value out of this video. By the end, you're gonna have the best tips I have to give you if you're just starting your Amazon business, or maybe you've started product research. These are the things I wish I would have done differently, had I known, had I not known. Coming up, let's dive into my computer. All right, let's go. Look, starting a business is scary. It's a lot of money to get invested to get going. You know, these days to start an Amazon business, it's going to require at least $1,500, minimum $1,000, if not closer to $2,000 to $5,000 to get going. And that can be overwhelming and scary for new sellers, investing that money, especially if it's your first time you've ever invested that amount of money into a business and into yourself. It can be overwhelming. So in this video, I want to go over exactly what I would have done differently and what I learned along the way launching my Amazon business and growing it to 8 profitable FBA products and to 6 figures a year. The things I wish I would have known getting started. I didn't have the money to invest in a $1,000 course. I was self-taught and taught everything myself. So I got up some pieces of information when I was first getting going that were incorrect, that cost me a lot of money. I was trying to follow the herd and do things correctly, but I would have saved a lot of time had I known these things. So the first one is building a brand. Getting started, don't focus so much on building a brand. It's important to have an idea of your long-term goals, what products you can release related or in the same niche as your first product, but it's not crucial that you only pick a product where there's 3 other products in mind to launch that product. So don't focus on building a brand. Focus on finding a really good product, one you're interested in and totally believe in. Then once the numbers make sense, it's profitable, the profit margins are there, you can source it, you've done a really good job of innovating and differentiating yourself, and the demand is there. Just focus on finding a product like that will make you consistent monthly income, and don't worry so much about building out a brand. Nobody knows your brand name when you just get started. Nobody cares about your brand when you first get started. So really just focus. There's a lot of really good product opportunities out there. If you're having a hard time with product research, I would be happy to point you in the right direction. Or maybe you have a couple products in mind, but you're hesitant to go forward with those. Please reach out to me and I would be happy. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel so you stay up to date on all my latest videos that I release covering product research and selecting the best products and PPC campaigns. I've got some videos like that coming out in the near future. So if you've got a couple product ideas in mind, but you're a little bit scared on how to move forward with those, please reach out to me, leave a comment, message me on Facebook. I'd be happy to give you my honest feedback and opinion on whether those products are good to go forward with. So hopefully you have a couple of those in mind. Don't focus and don't get stalled by thinking you need to build this big empire or this big brand getting started. That's one thing that I kind of held me back, was thinking I needed to find 3 products that were all related and launch this big brand. Nobody knows your brand name when you first get started. I don't recommend putting your brand name in the title even until you've got several products launched under that brand. So don't focus so much on that. The next thing I wish I would have known was when I first learned about Amazon FBA, there was a lot of experts out there on YouTube pushing this idea that you could make $30,000 your first month with your Amazon business. Find one product, make $30,000 a month or $10,000 a month, And if you're trying to look for a product like that, it's not going to work out too well for you. You know, it is possible to make 10 to 30K a month with your first product, but it's highly unlikely unless you've got thousands and thousands, and if not tens of thousands of dollars to get started, to invest in thousands of units. You know, realistically, be looking for a product that is doing anywhere from 5K to 35K per month revenue. So that would be anywhere from, you know, $2,000-$3,000 profit all the way up to like $15,000 profit. In that price range, that's going to be a good business. If you can get 2 or 3 products like that, then you've got a consistent business, and you're spread out your risk with 2 or 3 different products, each generating 5K a month, let's say. You can really grow and expand that brand. Plus you're in 3 different categories, or maybe the products are in the same category, but you're spread out over 3 different products in case anything were to happen. You're not relying on just one product bringing in all your income every month. So find a product when you're looking for your revenues and putting in your filters for your product research. Don't fall for looking for that golden product or that home run product doing at least $10,000 a month or at least $50,000 a month. You know, 5 to 35K a month revenue is a good price, a good range of revenue range that I've found some really good products in, and that's what I like to stick to when I'm doing my product research. Can you also look for a new and emerging niche? You know, the whole purpose of product research is finding a niche in a market that other sellers have not found out about. So it may require a little bit more work on your end. Maybe that the product you're looking into, there's only 1 or 2 other sellers, and there's maybe no suppliers on Alibaba. If you can find a supplier that makes a similar product and get them to manufacture the product, and you be the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th seller to the market in that new niche, you're going to have a really high chance of making money quicker, especially if, you know, the demand is there. The customer wants to buy this product, but there's only a couple options. That sets you up for success rather than going into a market where there's hundreds of sellers, you know, fighting for the first page and only making money on the first page. So my advice there, though, would be if you would be the 3rd or 4th to the market, make sure that at least one seller is doing at least $5,000 to $10,000 a month or more to show that the demand is there and that the average BSR is at least, or the average BSR is lower than 50,000, 75,000 max. And that's BSR, best sellers rank. Anything over 75,000, I get a little bit worried because there might not be enough demand for that product. And then make sure you're upgrading, differentiating, improving, and innovating your product so you can come to market with the best and most innovative product on the market. You want to always be thinking, why would the customer buy from me versus all my competitors? Next, this is a real powerful tip. It has to do with your mindset and entrepreneurship in general. You want to fully invest in whatever product you're going into and invest all of your time and energy into your business. You know, it doesn't require 6 hours a day to run a successful Amazon FBA business. I'm successful, make 6 figures a year, and I devote maybe 1 to 2 hours a day running my business, depending on whether I'm launching new products or doing product research. But totally go all in on the product you've selected and totally believe in the product and yourself. And order enough units if you totally believe in it and you've done all the research to ensure the demand is there, the profit margin is there. Make sure you order at least 250, 300 units, if not more, and really shift your mindset. And I suggest reading some entrepreneur books like Be Obsessed or Be Average, The Slight Edge, and The Millionaire Fast Lane were some books that really helped me getting going with my entrepreneurial journey and starting my business for the first time. I'd never started a business before. My mindset shifts that needed to take place were laziness. I needed to get over, I don't watch much TV anymore. I read books a lot rather than watching TV. I get up earlier, and I'm dedicated to going to the gym 3 or 4 times per week because physical exercise is so powerful and it helps not just your body, but your mind. So invest in yourself, and you need to shift your mindset to where you're thinking about your business. And you can't have a successful business if you don't have a successful mind and body. So connect those 2 things and work hard on both those, your business and yourself. Next, is pictures. I wish I would have invested money in getting good, high quality pictures. You need to invest in great pictures. You can get really good pictures done from somebody on Fiverr. Make sure you check out that person's portfolio and ask for their past work to make sure that their pictures are up to standard. I have a photographer that I work with who does a great job for me, but in the beginning I thought I could get away with not investing much money in great pictures, and my product sat and did not sell. So I wish I would have spent the money. You need 7 to 10 really high quality images, zoomable, high resolution pictures, first picture, all white background. It takes up 85% of the space. Text overlay on almost all the images. You want to highlight what makes your product unique. Connect an emotional string with your customer, why they should buy your product. Can you put something related to their family or their friends or their personal life? What problem does your product solve? Something that gets that communicates through your pictures of your product, gets the customer to see, yeah, you know what? This product will solve this problem, and this product I connect to because I can use it for this thing. So infographics and emotional connection. Text and infographics are just like the dimensions of your product is text overlay, but also highlight the features and main benefits of your product. Like maybe you have a better material or an upgraded zipper or a high quality design. Highlight all those things with text overlay. And then also highlight what problem your product solves and what makes your product unique or better. Hopefully you've done some form of innovations and differentiation. Highlight those things in your pictures. And then the last type of pictures will be your infographics, your lifestyle images. You want to have good lifestyle images. You don't need a ton of lifestyle images. Some products don't require lifestyle images. Those are like pictures that have models in them. Think yoga mat. You'd want to have a model using the yoga mat in a nice yoga studio or in the gym. Depending on your product, you may not need so many lifestyle images, but you definitely want to include one or two of your product in the environment that it's used in, so that the customer can see, hey, look, this product really is used for this purpose, and it would make a great buying decision by buying that product. So invest into your pictures. And then, of course, the next most important thing is take time crafting your listing. Make sure you really are spending time crafting your listing, well-optimized bullet points, really well-optimized title, and then description halfway down the page. In the order as following: pictures, title, bullet points, description is the most important things in that order. So spend your time accordingly. And also optimize your listing for mobile shoppers. I think it's like 60% or more of shopping on Amazon happens on mobile. So make sure you're bringing up your listing and checking that out on your mobile phone so that you can ensure that what the customer sees is what you want them to see, and there's nothing, no gaps in the description, or the text is laid out differently. And also a powerful tip here is, on mobile shopping, the customer sees your description first. So make sure you do include a description and make sure it's optimized really well. The description, the bullet points, you want to highlight your main features. In the 4th and 5th bullet point, you want to have your keywords. But the description, just expand further on your product's key features and what makes it different. Okay, and then the last tip I want to share with you is make sure you check for restrictions and patents. You want to check for restrictions on Amazon's restricted products list. Google that, Amazon restricted products list, and go through category by category, whatever product yours is in. Make sure your product doesn't fall under that. The other way you can check for restrictions is by add a product in your Seller Central account, and make sure by clicking on listing limitations apply, you're able to see the sell yours yellow button indicating you're able to list that product for sale. If it says request approval, there may be some issues there if you can't meet those minimum requirements. The other thing you can do is to create a dummy listing, and you'll just need a UPC barcode for that, and make sure that it stays up there for 5 to 7 days and it doesn't get taken down by Amazon. So check for restrictions, and also check for patents. I kind of did a minimum amount of work on my first product for patents. I have never had any patent claims or infringements filed against me as a seller, because I spend the time going through not only Google Patents, but if I'm not sure, I can hire somebody on Fiverr, a lawyer on Fiverr for $50 to do a patent search for me. Or if you're getting started out and don't have the budget for that, really spend the time going through Google Patents and looking deeply and spend some time there. Hopefully you don't find your product an illustration, a drawing of your product, a paragraph describing your product, or anything else. Also use the website Trademarkia to search for your product's brand name or your product title, and make sure there's not a trademark on your brand name. One thing you may not think about is like Velcro, I believe, not only has a patent on it, but also has a trademark on it. So you would not want to include the word Velcro in your title. You may get flagged for infringing on somebody's patent. So I hope you guys got some ideas here of what I wish I would have done differently starting out. You know, Amazon, starting an Amazon business or any business is a learning experience. And so I wanted to come on here today and give you guys my best tips and pieces of advice I have for what I wish I would have done differently. Of course, there's a lot of other stuff that I learned along the way. One other thing is just take action. You know, invest in your first product, take the action, invest into it, learn the process, move forward. Taking action is one of the best things you can do. I hesitated for months and months and months to pull the trigger to finally invest and launch my first product. I wish I would have done it a lot sooner. I could have got going and made a lot more money faster. So just take action, pull the trigger, order your first product, order enough units, get your product launched. You know, then you know how to do it. You've gone through the whole process, so it makes the second and third product that much easier. So take action. I hope you guys got some value out of this video. Please, before you go, hit the subscribe button, and hopefully you've hit the like button. And then also one more thing, I want to share the winners from my last video post that I did a couple posts ago. One of my last YouTube videos, I said I was going to give away a $20 Amazon gift card and a 30-minute coaching call. So I want to bring those up and show you who won those. Okay, so the winners are going to be announced right now. The $20 Amazon gift card or 30-minute consulting call goes out to these two comment winners right here. Ally 3N Technologies, you are up as a winner, and also Dangerous Boy Christmas. You two have won. Whoever contacts me can get the either $20 Amazon gift card or a 30-minute consulting call. So I appreciate you guys following me and being a subscriber to my channel and liking the video. And I want to give back. So $20 Amazon gift card is yours, or a 30-minute consulting call. You can choose either one. Thanks you guys for staying as my loyal subscribers. I'll see you guys in the next one.